Elden Ring. We are gonna go into the Caria Manor Gate. So, fun fact, I remember that this area is garbage. There's also these hand guys. They take a lot of damage from fire. So we're going to go ahead and put on a fire incantation just to make sure that we don't have the worst time ever. Although, you know what? I want to take... I remember that we have this, like, ice frostbite thing, whatever this is, frozen lightning spear, that can come off. Bestial vitality, lightning spear, flaming strength. Alright, I was just double checking and making sure that we still have, like, a decent amount of stuff. Increase the charge. And then... no. Allocate the charges. So... that's not bad. Let's stick with that, because these hand dudes are awful. But we also have like a decent amount of stuff. I just want to go through and check everything. Raise potency of incantations. And raises faith. Might actually swap this out for like Erdtree Favor. I think that might be a good idea, just because, let's see, HP, stamina, and equip load. So having that versus kind of like less slowly restore HP, that might not be bad either. Let's go with Erdtree Favor with the 2-finger heirloom and kind of see what that gives us. I mean, it's not a huge boost. In fact, let's go ahead and rest real quick before we start. That's not a huge boost, but it definitely seems decent enough, especially in here where everything is awful. So let's see, how bad is the ownage gonna be? So these hands are notable for being jerks. They have this little finger spell that they can shoot at you that actually freezes you in place, which is just great. But they also really don't like fire. So we want to not do that and hit them with the fire and then get in there and get like a good strike. And I don't know if that's gonna work because it doesn't really... Alright, cool. So that one's not that bad. I know what you're thinking. Watching me do that, you're probably like, oh, he's a pro. He's got this. He'll be fine. Yeah, probably not. The good thing is they do drop Somber Smithing Stone too. So if you don't already have your weapon up, and actually, just because it's been a minute since I played, what is this character? Winged Scythe 5. Oh wow, Winged Scythe 5. All right. So let's get this guy to come down. Winged Scythe 5. That's pretty good. For whatever reason, I thought this was only at like 4. That explains why we're doing some decent damage. Ah, effortless. Absolutely effortless. I'm sure that it won't stay that way, but at least for right now, I'm pretty excited about that damage. And that Bestial Vitality isn't bad, although it restores very slowly. I wish that there was, and honestly there might be, I don't know, an incantation that increases the speed in which health restores from long-term regenerative incantations. I don't know. I mean, I think that would be really sweet if that was a thing. I'm sure it probably isn't. But I kind of feel like they thought of everything in this game. And it's given them a lot of credit. But you know, it's Elden Ring, man. It's great. And if you don't think so, that's your opinion. But for me, I really like it. Even when I'm dying uncontrollably over and over and over again. Oh boy. Battle the spells right now. Come on, let me get this guy before he gives me... Ah! Alright, alright. As long as he doesn't get me in that stupid loop. So there's this loop that they can get you in, where they can continuously do the same attack over and over again. Where, as you saw, like, he, like, lunged forward towards me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And he can, like, continuously lunge forward until you die. It's, like, the worst loop that you can get, and I don't know if it's, like, RNG based or what, but I really don't feel like getting hit with that. Oh, boy. Now we gotta get some distance. So it's like that, but it's like continuous. Like over and over and over again. Yes, I realize that's what continuous means, but until you're hit by it, it's once you, oh man, come on. Alright, I got that guy. I don't really care about the little one. It's this dude that I care about. That's the move, but it's like over and over and over again until you die. It just continues to do the same deal. So I wanted to put fire attack on also because since we have flame grant me strength, we'll get a bonus from the fire damage that we're gonna do. It doesn't open from this side. All right, I don't know how to get in there. I guess we'll run over here. This leads to the rest of the area. You can go through this forest, but from what I remember, there's not really anything of interest to pick up. I mean, there's like mushrooms and flowers and, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not even worried about that. We're gonna just try to run up here and hopefully we'll avoid anything that's awful. Little guys, no big deal. Big guys, kind of a problem. But there's some spots in this garden where like more than one will drop at a time. So we really don't want to deal with that. I like how I said earlier, like, we want to get in and strike when they're on fire. And then I just like, well, let me back up. So yeah, they don't take a lot of damage from the lightning. Not nearly as much as they take from when you are using a fire-based spell. So that is why, like I said before, we are using a fire-based spell because it staggers them a little bit. What's over here? I really don't know. Oh, cool, a mushroom. So literally the thing that I said that we weren't going to do, it was, you know, the thing that I said it was going to be. So, I mean, that's pretty fantastic. Can't always say that happens all the time. A little spirit dude sitting in the chair here. Of course, we could talk to him, but, you know, again, lore-based stuff. I tend to not do it because I know that a lot of people that may want to play this game on their own might be more interested to learn on their own rather than have me show it to them. I'm gonna need some magic in a minute, I think. All right, so we got a grace here, and then on this bridge there's supposed to be like a lot of like dudes that spawn. That might actually be terrible, so let's go ahead and sit for a minute and go check it out. We'll switch back to the lightning because that seems to be, it's faster than the fire, even if in some situations obviously the fire tends to do more damage. Ooh. There's one behind me. No? It really sounded like it was behind me. I guess it was the sound of him despawning. Oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, they got this. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let's just roll right into it. Oh, I really don't like that attack. I don't like it for the enemies. I wish I had it. I mean, I get it. Like, it's like a rock or whatever they throw on the ground. But like, and I guess anybody can use it. Oh, that's right. There's like traps and stuff. Man, I haven't played this area in a long time. So, around the corner, what's going on over here? Is there going to be another dude? There'll be another dude or another trap, right? More of those giant hand guys. I don't think that there's any more. I could be way off on that, but I'm pretty sure that so far as the hand guys are concerned, we are done with... We are done with hand guys for right now. I think... Oh. It's weird how these dudes spawn. Weird in the sense of, like, he could have spawned at any point. Like, right when I pick up that other thing, or right when I kill that other summon guy, like, that's when he chooses to come out. Little suspect, man. I think you were kind of waiting there for me. Oh, okay. Experience-wise, they're not really given too much. Is that it? Oh, no, of course that's not it. There's plenty more where that came from, said the game. Is that it? Oh my god. This is definitely the part that I was thinking of when I thought about this area. And half the reason that we rested where we rested. Alright, what are you gonna do? Just a boring little, like, straight attack? That's all you got? That's all you got is just a shield attack? That's it! Yeah! So you might have noticed that there is not any, like, marks on the ground or any messages or anything like that. We are playing in offline mode. And the reason for that is I record on, and I'm sure everybody knows, on a PS5. I did not renew my subscription because it's pointless for me. So we are not playing in online mode. So just in case anyone was wondering, there will also not be any like weird pop-ins from players or anything like that, which I know can be a little disappointing for some people. They want to watch people play online and all that, but I don't really. Is that one of those hands? Oh, please stay down there, man. I'm not in the mood. I thought we were done. This is back where we were before, so I've made no progress. I'm around in a circle. But anyway, back to the online thing. I mean, maybe down the road we'll pick it back up. It's just not really something that's like super interesting to me unless I'm playing with somebody else. But I mean, for the most part, I don't have anybody to play with, and I just play all by myself. But whatever. Of course, dude is behind me. What's he gonna do? Die like a little girl. And so is his friend. Really? Is that behind me again? In front of me? Where are you coming from? I know they're coming. Oh. I almost jumped directly off the side. Alright. Come on, shoot your stuff so I can shoot mine. Mine's a tiny bit stronger than yours. Just a tiny bit. That dude's just like standing there. He's just waiting for me. Alright, I mean, I guess I'm not going to disappoint him. Hey, what? Sometimes the AI in this game's a little janky. Dude could have totally taken me out if he really wanted to. Clearly, he did not want to. Hello? Oh. I was like, what is that sound? I didn't realize that it was one of those guys walking towards me. I just heard something and was like, I don't know how to react to that because I don't know where it's coming from. I think that we are finished with all those lame losers that really didn't stand a chance. Some elevator time. All right, let's check it out. I don't remember if the boss is up here or if there's like another weird area with hand dudes. I feel like we are getting close to the boss, but I don't think we're quite there yet. And we got another Grace, so we're probably like right around the corner from something. That's not the boss. It's not a lone wolf in a forest. Sorry to disappoint. But we will take a second real quick. Not that they're scary or anything like that. I mean, they're stupid wolves. Oh, actually, you know what? That 520 or 540 didn't really do anything. That's a little frightening, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so they're just bullet sponge wolves. Oh yeah, somebody's been playing Resident Evil too much. Are there gonna be hands out here too? Because I don't know if I can deal with both of these things at the same time. And let me get a couple more in before you get close. I think 2 is probably the limit. Alright. Alright, yeah. As long as you keep moving that slow, not worried about it. Can we... Hello? Excuse me. I'm trying to kill you. Thank you. I'm just dodge rolling all over the place. It's not really helping the situation, but I just wanted to show that wolf at how good at dodging I am. You know, what good is dodging if you can't show other people? That's what I say. Well, not really, but let's pretend that I do. Alright, so clearly you're supposed to go over there. So let's go over here. What's over here? Probably death. Or more wolves. Same difference. How about that fire? Yeah, the lightning definitely does more damage than the fire. For sure. Well, he's not gonna let me do it, is he? No. Nope, he's not. Sorry, I don't need lightning to kill you. Perfectly fine with my regular weapon. Go ahead and attack air, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what that wolf was trying to do. I guess he was just thinking that I was gonna just stand there and play dead. No, thank you. It is you, the one that will be playing dead today, Mr. Wolf. So, up there is the boss. Well, it's the area that leads to the boss. I keep saying that because, like, I don't remember exactly... Wait, no, that's not the boss. Definitely not the boss. That's more not the boss than the wolf earlier was not the boss. I'm like, should I go back? No, you know what? That refilled my flask, so I think we'll be okay. I'll just take that guy out real quick. And then this should put us above that giant that we saw a minute ago. I mean, if it gives me like a good spot to snipe him from, like it looks like it's trying to. If I can snipe him from... I mean, I can get him with the lightning from here, definitely. No? What? There we go. I was about to say, that is a straight shot. Do not deny me my destined kill. Can you come a little bit closer, please? That's perfect. Stay just like that. Oh, now he's a little too... He's a little too short. What in the heck was that guy trying to accomplish? Did you see him just run off the side? He was like, watch me die, yay! Oh god, watch me die. Alright, Mr. Man, I see you. I see you. Yes, you look very intimidating. You're very large. I appreciate your strength. Oh, and you summon stuff. That's great. Could you maybe, like... I'm sorry, what? Did he just... The geography? No, that's not the right word I'm looking for. The geometry of the room made him, like, stop in his tracks. Ah! Dodged at the wrong time. If I had $1 for every time that happened, I'd be able to quit my job. Not that I'd want to, but I'm just saying, I would be able to. Alright, so that's our best bet, is to just beeline back to where we were. So that is what we will do on the next episode. Not to sound like one of those channels, but I think we might have to start sounding like one of those channels. Like and subscribe if you made it this far. Hopefully you did. But either way, see you guys in the next video.